Good afternoon, YouTubers. Uh, After many attempts to find a good quality set of lights for my Silverado, I've bought probably 6 or 7 different types of headlight replacements, and honestly, every one of them has been junk. They've been anywhere from Taiwan to China. Very lightweight. I don't have one in comparison here because I have sent them back. But I do want to jump up and down about these depots. Finally, I have run across a good set at the mounting stake pins. The OEM fitment is as close, if not perfect, to your factory headlight housings that you have in there now. A good point I probably would make, the projection headlights are really more suited for your HIDs. These here are for the 99 to 2002 Chevrolet. But I wanted to point something out that I have been very discouraged about with everything I've bought. And I should mention that Depot is by no means endorsing this at all. I'm doing this because I'm just very happy with the product. Finally, I've felt like jumping up and down. So we're going to make this the very first part, and after I get them installed, we'll do another short tutorial and do a demonstration. Now, what I've done is I have got these turned around backwards. This here is your 906 low beam, and this is all aluminum housing. It's plenty deep for your HID fitment. And something that was very important that I've had the most problem on is right here, where the receiver for the bulbs go in. Now, incidentally, they will accept a factory halogen bulb. As a matter of fact, that's what comes in them when you buy them, but they're basically for demonstration and testing. But these three little bolts on the ring here, and just the ease of fitment were perfect. I've messed around so much with these other headlights from eBay, Amazon, and that's not to say they don't have good ones in there, but I've not had luck thus far. These depots were $154 for the two, and I have seen headlight housings all the way up to $300 and $400, even $292 from GM, straight from the factory a piece. And these, of course, the GM ones that you get aren't suited for this year, aren't very well suited for HIDs. This one here gives you plenty of depth. They are projection type. The optics in these are fantastic. I have had the opportunity to see some of these installed in another vehicle. Basically the same. These are your low beams. These are the projections. And the high beam, I just dropped my pen. Sorry about that. These are pretty much the standard reflector here. And you'll notice that they do say DOT, which is upside down. Not very good preparation, but anyway. The alignment of the HID elements are perfect. The receiver, the way they go in, are smooth like they should be. They give you the option to loosen these up a little bit because the factory element is a little thinner on the outer ring. So they give you the option to be able to loosen that up to where you can get that turn in there, tighten them down. They're snug, waterproof. I'm actually using the DDM HIDs, the 9005, 55K Kelvin, and the 9006 DDMs, which are 6,000 Kelvin. I wasn't able to match exactly 6,000 with the DDMs. I don't know if they actually make that. They make a 55,000, so that should be very close to the 6,000 as far as the temperature color chart went. But you know, I just want to express how happy I am with the fitment, with the quality. These headlight housings are 5 times heavier than anything I've bought this far on eBay and Amazon, which those are the ones I've been buying. That's not to say the higher dollar ones at the two same vendors don't have good ones, which they do. These here actually come from Amazon, and as I said, they're $154, but I want to express they are 1,100,000,000% worth the money. The plastic construction, yes, I just got off work today. I paint. That's why I had my little pointer. The construction and the thickness of these reflector housings are, I mean, they're actually heavier, and I think the quality is even better than what you get from GM, to be quite honest. So, but we'll shut this off for now. I'm going to probably get these in tomorrow, and we'll do another tutorial on the actual installation. And these are just really some awesome looking lights. Like I said, I couldn't be any more happier. It's taken about a month and a half, 2 months of buying, sending them back, trial and error constantly, and I'm anxious to get these in. Like I said, I've already had a chance to see some of these on another person's vehicle. I actually got the information on these off of YouTube. There's a couple videos on there, not many, that actually show you a demonstration on the depot. But people, these are the way to go. Spend a little bit more money, you definitely get what you pay for, and we'll see you on the next video when I get these installed. Thank you very much. Hey, all you YouTubers. This is the second part of the first video I did on the depot headlamp assemblies for a 2001 Chevrolet pickup truck. Absolutely wonderful. When they installed, the alignment of the pin stakes were perfect. All the other ones I've had have been a fight to get them in and get the pins lined up. The low beam, I'm running the 55,000K DDM HID, which has a nice relay assembly with it on the harness, extra than what you normally get on your cheaper HIDs. And I've tried, along with these headlamps, from every vendor source you can think of, even all the way up to the $100, $130 range. I've had bad luck with them. I went with these Depot, and they are just absolutely wonderful for the money at $154. I think I got these for $137. They got the smoked black background, but they're a clear lens. I chose that because I wanted the actual headlights themselves to reveal with the black background. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and put a spot in for AUXBEAM. I'm running AUXBEAM completely on every light that I've got in the truck. I have a backup light system that I have done with AUXBEAMs on the trailer hitch mounting, and I have an AUXBEAM 20-inch bar up here on top for the rears. I have 2 more lights that go on the bottom roll bar rail. They're not on there yet, and yes, I'm a painter. I also found these ladder racks. These were from Amazon. And these are a nifty little item. You can either do a bolt application or the clamps that come with them. Very, 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 very nice product. Well, okay. That's your number and that's your product. Running a Vanguard roll bar. And the way this roll bar, light bar is set up, it's really not a roll bar quality, it's more light bar grade. I mean, it does add some support, but I wouldn't want to depend on it in a rollover whatsoever. These raised channels right here, if you want to put a fold back or a flip back tonneau cover in here, hard shell tonneau cover, they give you that relief to be able to do that, which is really nice. I do have one to go in this, but during the times of painting season, I'm running like this. So I do have a bar getting ready to come in that goes across the light bar, roll bar, for the tire mount, which will actually give it a Baja fitment. I'm running a little 3-foot storage box back here instead of the regular toolbox. I had to sacrifice that with this, so that wasn't really that big a deal. There it sits there, as a matter of fact. But this is the 2001. I've got several videos on the stereo on it of just basically amp placement and a rear seat hack. As soon as it gets dark here, I'll do the last video part of this for the actual HID, DDM HIDs and the depot light demonstration once it gets dark. So I will be back. And there's my old 89. I've had that truck since it's been absolutely brand new. It's been my old work truck. It's had 3 motors, 2 transmissions, the $700 4s, and 3 rear ends, which are the G80 Detroit Locker 373s. It's got a brand new motor, brand new transmission, brand new rear end in it. I just couldn't bear to part with it. So anyway, those are my Chevys. See you on the next video. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick video here to end the third video of the DDM tuning HIDs and the depot headlight lamp assembly projection lights. I know this is in portrait mode. My phone is not switching to landscape, so please bear with it. These are the DDM Tuning Plus. They are the 6,000 Kelvin rated, diamond white. Just an exceptional light with the headlight combination of the DDMs. I've never been any more happier than I could ever be after 5-6 attempts of trying to find a decent set of HIDs and a decent set of headlight lamps for the 2001 Chevy that we're in now. I wanted to give the DDM tunings a try. I had done some research on the Morimotos. They're about $50 more. These here were $99. I'll switch over to the, I'll do a high beam shot here if I can get away with it. Oh, okay. He's just going to have to flash me. It doesn't bother me anyway. I'm high enough up that they can flash me all day long. These are the 55,000 Ks on the high beam side. They're just a regular reflector on that side, as you'll see in the first video. They have a little bit of a blue tint to them. you'll see my fade line, my shadow line right out in front there. That's actually just the way I wanted it. You're pretty well dedicated to your high beam adjustment by your low beams. It's pretty well dedicated. I'll switch on the bumper lights on the grill, the Go Rhino grill guard, and then that's with the AUXBEAM roof lights without it. I do need to raise them up a little bit. I'm seeing that, but they're really about where I want them. Back to the high beams. Back to the low beams. 6,000Ks. 6,000K with the driving lights. The lower AUXBEAM 9-inch on the grill guard. That is with the roof light. Roof light, low beams, and the grill guard lights. All are running 6,000K even on the AUXBEAMs. As you can see, it's just an exceptional light. I've tried 5 or 6 sets of these aftermarket headlight assemblies for this truck, and I think it's going to be about the same all the way through. If you buy any cheaper brand, that's probably what you're going to get. You'll get dead spots on the reflection, all kinds of stuff. As I mentioned in the first video, the mounting stakes for these just fell in. I mean, they were just perfect. Every other headlight assembly I've got have been a fight to get the mounting pins in there. So I'm going to pause this, head back to the house, and I'll give you a short view of the outside lights, and then we'll call it a video. Alright, I'm pulling back into the park here. This will give you some idea if you're out driving in the woods, off country roads. Typically that's what we have down here in this part of the country. Now that is the low beam. That is the high beam 55,000K DDM tuning. With the grill guard lights, with the above lights, the roof lights. They're all 6,000K AUXBEAM, which I do definitely recommend AUXBEAM, not another light like it. Back to low beams. And I'll jump out and give you a quick shot of the lights. If I get out of here without blinding everybody in the other trailer. This is the projection of the back lights, backup lights. It's like daylight. What I run is the bottom hitch lights, which are the side shots. See the light on the side. The 20-inch AUXBEAM light up at the top. The AUXBEAM 9-inch twice on the grill guard, along with the low beams. Then get my highlight on there. That's with all forward lights on. You'll notice on the AUXBEAMs, they have two spotlights, two floodlights on the side and the spots in the center. Still, I'm not endorsed by any way by AUXBEAM, DDM, or DEPO. I would like to show you the low glows. These are made by LED Glow, available on Amazon. Nice addition to the truck. I got the yellows only, I didn't get the multicolor. You notice my LED tag lights, and they give me a little light on my sign up there as well. And then the last little toy I've got on this is the caution lights. I do some storm spotting down here in this part of the country, and we're getting ready to get into the season. But that'll give you a little idea of that. It's got about 7-8 different multi-functions. That's the one I use when I'm out in service. So that's about it. Appreciate the views. Appreciate anything you want to do as far as subscribing or adding me to your list of channels. I'll have little stuff coming up off and on all the time. It's not particularly all one thing. I apologize about this being in portrait mode. For some reason my phone will not do it in landscape. I need to check that out. I usually use another camera. But there's the upper light again. There's the grill guard and the upper light. I do like my lights. I do a lot of stuff back in the thick woods of everything, and Chevrolets here, normally they had their little cubby hole. Let me get my dome light on here, if I can find it. Yeah, so I work in my truck, so I've got everything in here. I made a custom switch panel here for the, there was a little cubby hole down here, flaps up, and I don't have it all the way hooked up. I'm still working on everything, but these are the main lights for everything. It's been a wiring nightmare in here for sure. But anyway, that's just a little show of what I've done. So like and subscribe. I'll have different stuff. I do a lot of prank stuff. I've got a whole new season of that coming up, from Bushman to Trash Can Man to things you'll just have to come back and check it out. So thanks y'all, and we'll be seeing you again later.